capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and lace. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the am I doing?
Hey yo, Prince, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping,
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Tonight, a pair of NFC foes squaring off between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Go! Cowboy 80!
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. His charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It's going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
23-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Here's Robinson on his own read. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with third down and 6 to go.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, it's Penix. That one complete to Pitts. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Give him 24 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, Penix. To the right side and reeled in by London. He has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Penix here from the gun. This is pulled in by McCole Hardman. And he's taken down at the 30. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Ready? Hey, smash! 60 Eagle! Riggs! Cougar 19! No! Take off!
First and 10, around to Robinson. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Tag! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Motion.
Another carry for Robinson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
19 tight.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
At the 60.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Cut 19. Ready.
Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. Extra point by Q is up and good. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Williams to throw on first. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. Jalen Walker firing over to take him down.
Positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Second down now, they need 7. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Running for the first time with a Tennessee rookie. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a gain of 4 there, and that's a Chicago first down.
I love that call on third down because it just gives you options. The best third down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Williams on first down. Short pass brought in. He drives it forward to maybe the 27. Behind Diablo there on the tackle.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Looking from the gun, Williams. Completed to his running back. And he's stuck cold at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. Williams on the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Penix working from the gun. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Penix on third down. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At the Falcons' 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. On play action, Williams. Headed out right. Now he takes it. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd and 3 now.
What is that?
Here's the long back on the handoff. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
first down from the 31. Quick throw to the left is complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Give them 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets them a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. You just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Williams from the gun. Forced out to his right. Complete right side. Burden has it. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become around the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Williams to throw on third. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Hughes on the return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, here's Penix. Throwing the out route complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On second down, Robinson. He takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now, 3rd and short.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 19 Lion.
To the air with Penix. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. This play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a gain of 22, and the Falcons will have a first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Okay, ready? 19. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. From the rep, let's go right here.
This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. It's the Falcons looking at 1st and 10. Penix. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Penix is going to throw again. Now try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Again, Penix to the air. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
No gain on the play.
The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third down, and they need to get 10. And again, it's Penix. Throw right side, caught by Mooney. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred in the...
They're going for this. Thinking touchdown, obviously, but they could also get a first down.
Cowboy 80.
Firing quickly is Penix. Complete. And they stop him. No touchdown. No first down. That's a turnover on down through the end zone.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. First down throw by Williams. Got a man, it's Colston Loveland. And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. On play action, here's Williams. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So that delay backs them up 5. Now 2nd and 15 to go. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Fits it through the middle. And he hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. First down, ball at the 36.
First down, Bears.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
And the Bears first down.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second and 10. Need something positive here.
What is up?
Working from the gun, Williams. He rolls to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Santos' kick is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before the half. Trying for the deep ball. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Starting from the 5. Showing a little burst so far.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Right up the gut. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
At the 37-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, Williams. Buying some time right. Throw right side hauled in by Kmet. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Running back sent in motion. 1st down, and Williams to throw. Catch made. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. To the air on 3rd and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
And that one drawn up to perfection. They're going to down this one at the 5.
At their own 5-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
They don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Staying with Robinson. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. It's the defense all over this one.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Penix working from the gun. Defender arrives wide as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
60 Eagles, 18 Warriors, 17. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one complete to Pitts. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
44-yard line.
Penix here from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the red zone now. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. Koo on now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Falcons jump in front now by 5.
14. Bears 9.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he loses it on the hit. And Atlanta will return it for a touchdown. The Falcons push their lead further to start the half. That is the type of hit Brock delivered precisely to separate him from the football. And good luck to anybody trying to hold on through that.
And if you get a fumble on a return, a lot of times with how the personnel is displaced in position, you could find a lane for an immediate return. And sometimes, well, that open space even extends the whole way to the end zone for 6.
Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons push the lead up to 12.
The score, Falcons 21, Bears 9. Youngwei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. This return starts at the 5. He's going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. And that return ends as he goes out of bounds. That gave them great field position down inside the 30.
Well, by the time he shifted into a different gear and began that foot race up the left sideline, you could tell this return was already getting out of hand. And what a gift for this offense, who now gets to take over. A lot of the work in the field position already done.
And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to it. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Need better results here on 2nd and goal from the 10. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Williams from the gun. The Bats got it. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
And that play reaches the end zone. The 2-point conversion slims the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now Penix off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
From the shotgun, Penix. Man downfield, and he finds London. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
41-yard line.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Falcons with the ball. They're leading, but not by a ton. First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go. Half the 60. 60 Bobcat.
To the air with Penix. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, got a couple choices. Keep it yourself will try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
19 tight. 19 tight.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Going deep here for the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Street. Street.
3rd down, it's Penix. He's looking deep once again. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons now lead by 10. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Koo on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Moore with a return. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Receiver in motion, headed right. 1st down, Williams. Connects downfield, on target to Burton. They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 36 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
Williams on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
At the 2-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. The back grabs it.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. They're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. They give it to him up the middle. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. Offense in the hurry up here. 3rd and goal, it's Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Williams trying to throw for it. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. A toss now to Robinson. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Again, throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Jukes his way into space. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Penix now on first down. He's trying to push the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Penix to throw again on second. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 28. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
19 tight. 18 run.
And again, it's Penix. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Offense is set, first and 10. An option give to Robinson. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut, second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Penix working from the gun. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Firing quickly is Penix. Complete. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 9-point advantage. Extra point by Kittle is up and good. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game.
Bears 25.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Moore with a return. Finds he lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. Well, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. It kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach right at a young age. You're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
Throwing now on first down. Penix. That's caught at the 4. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead.
42. Bears 25. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Moore with a return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Thrown back, gets the handoff. Makes a cut to the right sideline. Through the defense it goes, room to burn. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears get it back to within 2 possessions. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The Bears will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he is in for the score. We may not see them kick ever again, partner. They're now 3 for 3 on 2-point tries today. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the Falcons cover up the kick. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Penix here from the gun. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Bears have some new life in the 4th. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Hits his running back. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Working from the gun, Williams. That's completed right side. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We've got to see what this flag is all about. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down throw by Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Bears losing by 9. Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. To throw, Williams finds him over the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
That's good for the Bears. 1st down.
First down, Williams to throw. Pass going to set up 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Bears trying to get everyone set. So they're going quickly here. Here's Williams again. That's got it. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. We're down inside the final 90 seconds as they line up for the all-important onside kick. And the Falcons cover up the kick. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Oh, he taps it quick for the receiver coming across here. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Mustang 19. Motion. 79 Bronco. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready?
Looking to throw. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
With that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
19 Lions. Tank. Warriors 70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. Chap 60. Chap 60.
Back to throw it. That one complete to Pitts. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
47-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you'll be more interceptions.
And he's down to almost, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
The Falcons nearing a victory as he drops to a knee. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you, too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of.
Yeah.
It took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning, but this offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.
With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.
So try it again. Starting me over right back at the end.
When's the last time you were afraid? I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down, 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. In the mirror, no reflection. Another day, just another resurrection. Where's the glory? Just another story. I won't be the ending that was written for me. And I'm never running, so try it again. Starting me over right